Happy birthday, Lee.
Rodney Taylor, Stephen Foster, Dale Atkins, and my brother, who last night he was just jamming as well, Mr. Herman Jackson. Let's give him all a big round of applause. We're JazzZone. And they brought that out to you because you're the audience and you are a part of that. You know what? Either one of you, I'd like you to share with the audience who you've been playing with and what's been going on, because they See, this is concert, up close and personal at Roscoe's Jazz Lounge. Let them share with you. Ooh, it's just amazing. I got to get out the way.
How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? Just to tell you a little bit about myself. I like to take long walks on the beach. And I'm such a crabby ass. No. So yeah, I started in this town. I'm from Los Angeles. At the age of 18, I was working with Willie Bobo, the great jazz percussionist. I left there. I was with Lou Rawls back in the 80s. Worked with Gladys Knight, O.C. Smith, Della Reese, Jessica Simpson. Worked with James Ingram for many years. We just lost James. Herman and I both worked with James. Herman was his music director. He left to go do American Idol, and then I took over as music director. Who else have I worked with, Herman? He can't, no, he don't want to be responsible for my resume. Anyway, Clay Aiken, American Idol. Anyway, this is my town. I've made a life of this wonderful music, and I'm happy to be here with you. Thank you so much. Herman, tell us who you play with. You want to talk on the mic?
I keep a short list. My name is Herman Jackson. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. I grew up in Detroit. I moved out here when I was 19 to go to school and stayed out here. Gladys Knight, Aretha Franklin, Whitney Houston, Stevie Wonder, James Ingram, Peebo Bryson, Joe Cocker. And that's my short list. I can go longer, but I won't. Thank you guys for coming out.
Herman Jackson, ladies and gentlemen. Stephen Foster.
I'm gonna go to the short list too. I started playing with Jimmy McGriff and Groove Holmes. I was really an organ player, drummer for a long time. Got to play with Sonny Stitt and Lou Donaldson back when I first started playing. And then came out here. I got to work with James and Gerald Albright and let me see. And so just still been kicking at it, Like you said, with James Ingram, that was really something to lose him, boy. You just reminded me of that. Yeah, we might have to do something for James before we leave. And let's see, Earth, Wind and Fire, I did some stuff with Ron Lee. Yeah, okay. All right, so we're gonna turn it over to Mr. Rodney Taylor.
All right. My name is Rodney Taylor. I play saxophone. And I've worked with a lot of artists, probably most famous for working with Anita Baker. I've done several TV sitcom theme songs. Worked with Chaka Khan on one. I also worked with a guy you might have heard of by the name of Brian McKnight, and been his opening act a few times. And most importantly to me though is that with all of that, I've been able to go on and become a solo artist, which I've been having some success at that, so I thank God for that. And now that I think about it, I left my CDs in my garage, but I was gonna bring some CDs to sell. But I am online, so you can feel free to Google me, and I've got CDs and downloads and streaming and all that kind of stuff online. So with that being said, we are the JazzZone for the evening, and we're gonna take a slight pause. We hope you guys are having a wonderful time, and we will be back, and it only gets better. I heard that somewhere before.
It only gets better. There you go. Come on, let me hear you. I know you heard that. What I wanted. Give me a little background on Educated Ed, because Educated Ed is our sound man back there. Let's give him a round of applause, because if we don't have no sound, we can't get no music going. So first of all, my name is Roscoe Lee Owens, and I am your host in the JazzZone. There was two special things that they played, and I'm just going to give you my history because I don't play any instruments. My opportunity is to keep music live and on stage as often as possible. And right here, I want you to give also the staff a big round of applause because these waitresses and the people here, it's all about feeling very at home. It's an intimate atmosphere, and it's absolutely awesome because we start on Monday and Tuesday by getting it all together and getting it ready. Because when we come in here on Wednesdays, we have karaoke. So if you have a little vocal program going on and you enjoy music, come on up and participate with us on Wednesdays, and that's from 8 o'clock to midnight. Then here comes Thursdays. Thursdays a little R&B. We call it R&B old school for grown folks. It is awesome on Thursdays again from 8 to 12. Then Friday, we have blues. Mr. Southside Slim, he's here. He starts from 8 to midnight again. So we keep it going. And then you end up on Saturdays with the JazzZone. We strictly jazz Saturdays. And then Sunday, tomorrow, we have with us a program that we call the Latin Groove. We've had Soul Sauce. Let me see who stepped in here, but other than Mr. Pancho Sanchez a couple of weeks ago, said right there in front, came up and sat on stage several different times for that evening. So what I'm saying is to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a cousin to tell a friend to come on down here to Roscoe's Jazz Lounge and enjoy it. And absolutely, Brother Lee, happy birthday to you. If anybody, you guys want to have a birthday party or celebrate life or just enjoy life, as you move around, take a look over here at this section. This section here is set up for you to do a birthday party or have reservations to come in and bring a big party and enjoy what we have to offer you here at Roscoe's Jazz Lounge. So I'm going to take a pause for the cause too, but the first thing I wanted to say was on the first set, they did a piece of Miles Davis. Then they did Song for My Father, and I'm going to tell you how wonderful that is. My dad, Jimmy Owens, a drummer from East St. Louis, came here many years ago, and that's the same hometown with none other than Miles Davis. And actually, they went to high school together, almost these gentlemen did. Then they played Song for My Father. My father is now a spirit, and that was just so spiritually driven for me and for you, the audience, as it relates to the professionalism. Now, I call it jazz on stage, but really I call this the operating room. These cats have been playing music from 6, 7, and 8 years old all through their life, and a doctor just takes about 8, 9 more years after college. But this is a continuous education because you get one of these professionals that hear a lick, it's about how do I get there. So at any rate, that's enough for me. Educated Ed, bring it up a little bit. You all enjoy, we're gonna be ready for the next set. Give them a big round of applause. They're over there getting it ready for you on again. Thank you so much for your attention.
Steve. Okay, Roscoe. Yeah, I want you to turn this off. I had this up there.